In this video, we're going to be talking about tongue scraping, where it came from, and why it's important to scrape your tongue as part of your daily oral routine. Plus, stay tuned at the very end of the video. We're giving away the #1 recommendation you won't find anywhere else regarding tongue scraping. Without further ado, let's get started. Picture this. You're standing in front of the bathroom mirror, toothbrush in hand, diligently scrubbing away at your pearly whites. You're pretty confident in your dental routine, faithfully brushing and flossing to maintain that winning smile. But wait. Have you ever stopped to consider the state of your tongue? The tongue is perhaps the most underrated organ responsible for taste, speech, and, as it turns out, a host of oral concerns lurking beneath its surface. But have you ever heard of tongue scraping? Chances are if you're watching this video, you probably haven't, so don't worry, you're not alone. This ancient practice could be a game changer for your oral health. So grab a seat and let's dive into the fascinating world of tongue scraping. So first things first, what exactly is tongue scraping? Well, it's a simple yet powerful oral hygiene practice that involves gently cleaning the surface of your tongue to remove bacteria, food, and other dead cells. Think of it kind of like giving your tongue a refreshing makeover. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of tongue scraping, why it's important, let's take a moment to appreciate the rich tapestry of history from which this practice originates. Tongue scraping isn't merely a fleeting trend or modern invention. Rather, its roots are deep, tracing back thousands of years to one of the cradles of civilization itself, ancient India. In the depths of Ayurvedic medicine, an ancient healing system that has stood the test of time, tongue scraping holds a place of honor as a cornerstone of holistic wellness. Dating back to over 3,000 years, Ayurvedic practitioners extol the virtues of tongue scraping not only for its role in promoting oral hygiene, but also for its profound impact on overall well-being. According to Ayurvedic philosophy, the tongue is not merely an organ of taste, but a reflection of the body's internal state, serving as a mirror to our health and vitality. By gently scraping away accumulated toxins, bacteria, and debris from the surface of the tongue, practitioners believe that they can purify the body, balance the doshas, or the energies that govern our physical and mental selves, and restore harmony to mind, body, and spirit. But wait, isn't brushing your tongue more than enough to satisfy that? Not quite, actually. In fact, picture it like this. Think of tongue brushing as the appetizer to tongue scraping's main course. It's a good start, but it doesn't quite hit the spot. When you brush your tongue with your toothbrush, you're essentially skimming the surface, removing only the most superficial layer of bacteria and debris. Sure, it's better than nothing, but it's like trying to clean a dirty window with a dry cloth. You're just pushing the grime around without truly getting rid of it. Tongue scraping, on the other hand, takes a more targeted approach, zeroing in on the root of the problem, pun intended. Using a specialized tool called a tongue scraper, typically made of metal or plastic, you gently glide it along the surface of your tongue, effectively removing the buildup of bacteria, leftover food particles, dead cells, and other nasties that lurk in the nooks and crannies. It's like giving your tongue a deep cleanse, leaving it feeling fresh, clean, and rejuvenated. Now, when it comes to tongue health itself, we have tongue brushes and tongue scrapers. Here's a much more broader look at what each of those can do for you. Tongue brushes are very similar to toothbrushes, but with much more softer bristles and a much more broader head. They're gentle, yet effective at removing bacteria and debris without causing irritation. And last but not least, the tongue scraper itself. Most of the ones you'll find out there are usually made of metal or plastic and have a curved shape to fit the shape of your tongue. They come in various designs, from simple handheld scrapers to more advanced models with built-in handles for ease. If you've been looking for the big tip at the very end of the video, here it is. Don't use metal scrapers. Most people will recommend metal tongue scrapers for the simple reason that metal is easier to sterilize. But imagine scraping a piece of metal onto your tongue every single day. Eventually, using that same piece of metal can hurt your tongue after some time. Your tongue is a very sensitive organ after all, and pressing a metal instrument to scrape your tongue could potentially lead to injury. We highly recommend using our built-in tongue scraper with our toothbrush. For one, you're guaranteed to have a lot less abrasiveness on your tongue than with a metal tongue scraper, and two, you won't have to carry a separate tongue scraper with your toothbrush. If anything, our tongue scraper already comes with a toothbrush equipped with soft charcoal bristles to help clean those pearly whites. So there you have it, the lowdown on tongue scraping. It's a simple yet effective practice, offering a myriad of benefits for your oral health and overall well-being. Ready to give it a try? Go to our website right now at toki.com and get your first toothbrush 10% off. Your tongue will thank you for it. This ends this episode of Toki Talk. We'll see you on the next video.